to my channel, So Sarah Sewed. Today is Saturday the 6th of September and I have a pretty free day ahead of me, and I thought I would take you along and show you what I get up to today because I have a lot of crafting plans in store. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah and I live in Melbourne, Australia, and I have two boys aged 8 and 10 and I'm a music teacher. My children spend half the time with their dad and half with me, and this weekend they're with their dad, and so I've got this whole day to myself. On the weekends when my children are with their dad, I am working on Sundays as well. We are in the middle of rehearsals for a musical at school, so that's what I've got tomorrow. So I feel like these Saturdays where I'm free, I have all these grand plans to get so much done, and that is definitely how I'm feeling today. It is a beautiful day here today. It's going to be 21 degrees and sunny. However, in typical Melbourne fashion, it takes a really long time to get to that temperature. When I got up this morning, it was only 1 degree. So it's a cold start to the day, but with beautiful sunshine coming in, I'm hoping it's going to be the perfect weather to block my stripe hype sweater. So I finished this one a couple of days ago and I just finished weaving in all the ends last night because I really wanted to get this job done today. So here is my completed stripe hype sweater. This was such a fun knit. The pattern is by Veronika Lindberg and really enjoyable and very easy to knit this one as well. So it's got a background color. In that one I've used the natural colorway of the Whisper 8 ply from Bendigo Woolen Mills. And then my 5 contrasting colors are all from Great Southern Yarns. And I chose them online. Wasn't really sure if they were going to work, but I'm absolutely thrilled with the way they turned out. I love the way they look together. So another nice little feature of this is also that the cuffs are finished with a contrast color and also the collar. So that is my first plan of the day. Someone did ask me to share how I block this, and I have to say I'm not an expert, but I will show you how I do it. But please, if you think I'm doing something wrong, be nice about it in the comments. This is the way that works for me. It's nothing fancy. I don't have any blocking mats or anything like that. I basically will strip my bed, put towels down, and that is where my my jumper will lie for the day. It'll probably take a couple of days to dry, but hopefully with nice, warmth coming in. I've got a north-facing window in my bedroom, so hopefully a lot of sunshine and warmth will come in and help it to dry. My big sewing plan for the day is to get started, or hopefully even finished, my Selena set. I haven't done a single stitch of it yet, but I have cut it out. So this is a pattern by BF Patterns, which is part of the Blackbird Fabrics company. And it's an A-line midi length skirt and then a cropped little halter top. And I'm using a fabric that my parents bought me in Bali last year, and it's a beautiful ikat fabric. And I just love the colors. It's taken me a long time to decide what to make with this fabric, and I finally cut it out, and that is what is happening today. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning now. I'm going to get onto blocking this jumper and then straight into the sewing. I am heading into town later this afternoon. Around 4 o'clock, I'll probably head into town. I'm meeting a friend for an early dinner, and then we'll probably come back and do a bit more. So I will check in with you throughout the day and let you know how I get on. So I'm not leaving it in for too long, just enough to get it soaked. I put this color catcher in just in case. I got a bit nervous about that dark blue, but it doesn't seem to have leaked any dye at all. So I'm going to pull out the plug, squeeze out as much water as I can before I put it on a towel between 2 towels, and then I roll up the towels and then just walk all over them to get some more of the water out. It's not a very glamorous setup, so this is just the family bathroom. It's got some tiled floors, so that's where I do this next job. So as you can see, it's now between the two towels. I'm going to roll them up together and then gently walk over my little sausage. So now I've just laid it on my bed on a couple of towels. I haven't tried to stretch it. I've just tried to lay it so it be naturally flat. And now we hope that the warmth will come in and help it dry. And that's all I do. It is about 3:10 and I was about to go out for a walk because it's such a nice day and I don't really want to be stuck inside all day. But then I remembered that my football team, the Hawks, are playing in their final at 3:15, so I can't possibly go out and miss that. So I am going to watch that for about half an hour and then I'll need to get ready to go out. And I can watch the rest of the match on the train, so that's fun. But I'll show you where I've got up to on my top. I decided with Selena Set, I wasn't sure whether I was going to start with the top or the skirt, and I just decided to just do whatever was first in the pattern and just let that be the decision maker. And it is the top. And I've nearly finished it. I'm definitely not a fast sewer. I don't finish projects really, really quickly. I take my time, but also, especially when it's the first time I'm making something, I have to reread the instructions a few times before I really have confidence that I know what I'm doing. But here we have an almost finished top from the set. So what's missing is a button at the back here. I was planning on making the, I was hoping to make the view that ties up at the back. I just think it's a little bit easier to put on, but I just simply didn't have enough fabric to be able to get the longer bias piece out. So it needs to be the button view. So hopefully I managed to be able to get my fingers through that button in. And I've just sewn the waistband casing on. And the next thing I need to do is thread my elastic through it. So I'm going to do that quickly now while I watch TV. And then it will just be a matter of hand sewing closed the little hole where I'm threading the elastic through. And then that button. So almost finished the top, and then hopefully I'll make a start on the matching skirt tonight when I get home. Well, I'm about to head off to town and I thought I'd show you quickly what I'm wearing. So I've just got a ready to wear t-shirt and jeans on, and I've paired it with my very newly made tamarack jacket, quilted jacket with the lovely Jennifer Buron insides. And yeah, it's really nice and warm, but nice layering piece. So if I am warm, I can take it off and be comfortable too. I've got my jumper still out blocking. As you can see, I've turned it the other way around. I've swapped the towel over. The towel that was on was quite wet, So I've put it on a dry towel and I've turned it over, and hopefully it'll get a bit more dry while I'm out. But I do anticipate that I'll need another day of drying tomorrow as well. So I'm off to town now, and I'll check in with you again later. I'm just back at the station after a lovely meal with my friend. So he's from Sydney. He's come down to Melbourne to see his niece who plays in the AFLW, and also to see Beetlejuice, the musical. And I thought about getting a ticket to see that tonight as well. But unfortunately, just with work tomorrow, I just don't have time. I've got so many things to do. So I'm heading home now. It's about 8 o'clock, and I'm going to try and do a bit more of my skirt, or start the skirt, finish the top, and make a start on the skirt. Well, it's close to 11 o'clock now, so I really need to get ready for bed. But I wanted to show you where I got up to with my Selena set. So I came home and I did finish the last little steps on the top. So that is finished now. It looks really cute. I'm not really sure how it's going to work on my body. As I said before, I think there's just a little bit of gaping around the underarms. So I'll try that on tomorrow and see. What I really like about this, actually, I didn't have enough fabric to cut the waistband pieces out of just the regular fabric. And I actually used the selvage, which was mainly blue. And I actually think that looks really good, just with that block blue at the bottom there. And then the same thing will be on the skirt, the waistband for the skirt, which I started sewing up. So I've gotten to the point where I've sewn the back panels to the front panel, and I've attached the waistband to that. So a little bit of an idea. It's just one great big piece at the moment. And luckily, as you can see, it's a little bit sheer, but luckily this pattern is lined. So I've got my lining that I still need to assemble into the skirt as well, because the next job is then to attach that waistband to the lining. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to keep going with this tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, my priorities are going to the gym, going to the supermarket and buying some essentials for my son for camp, and just getting the house a little bit more in order. And getting it all reset and ready for the week ahead. Apart from that, if I still have a little bit of time, I might do a bit more on this skirt. I do need to leave for work around 12:15. And then when I get home, I'll have my boys with me after that. So it's a pretty small window of time that I have on a Sunday. So it's nearly 11 o'clock and I should get to bed so that I can get up early and get started on those things. Just a quick first try on after blocking. It feels really lovely and relaxed. The sleeves ended up a tiny bit long, but I think that's kind of the idea. It's supposed to be quite oversized. I can always roll them up a bit, but yeah, a very cozy jumper. Way too warm to wear today. Today's about 20 degrees. It's really muggy. It's just started raining, but there we go. A little Sarah from the future before I edit the video. I thought you might like to see how it turned out. Thank you very much for joining me today. A short video just sharing what I was up to today. I will hopefully have that Selena set ready to share with you in my next video. So I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.